Hello everyone, this is Oreo Blaster. Today we are going to be doing a replay analysis of a Blackheart's game, Blackheart's Bay game I played earlier. I believe it was sometime this past week. As we can see, the teams are Stukov, Tychus, Maiev, Junkrat, and Blaze versus Jaina, Greymane, Uther, Alarak, and Johanna. I don't know why I spaced out there. So, already we can think, alright, so red team has their whole Alarak, Uther, just complete destruction, blow up, murder, everything combo. And blue team is more of a punish them for bunching up, maybe like just, as we saw here, destroy them with the silence. Happens. Oh, he's gonna die there. So I think that blue team's best bet is to just have 4 stay up top and mid and have one person go bot. Blaze would probably be the Blaze or maybe Junkrat, but preferably Blaze would go bot. Theoretically, blue team could rotate from top and mid together as 4, or they could sort of just do like a 1-3-1 split. So yeah, red team's just looking for any kind of pulls from Alarak, and then Greymane and Uther can just completely blow them up. Johanna can try to set up pulls for Alarak as well, but with her condemn. Stukov's just looking to get some good pustule into lurking arm combos, because his team can just annihilate people who get caught out by the lurking arm. Scary for Junkrat. Stukov has to try to do a really good job of keeping Junkrat not close to dying, because if he like misses the bio kill switch on him, he'll just pop from a red team burst damage, because red team just has such a ludicrous amount of burst damage. But they are very ability oriented, like using abilities. So Stukov's lurking arm can shut that down pretty harshly. Looks like Blaze has been having fun bot terrorizing Jaina. I should be able to get those coins in. So ideally Greymane would have started to clear one of these camps at some point, but it's a bit awkward because, you know, there needs to be someone bot and he can't. I'm assuming that if Jaina was bot, he probably would have just gone over and gotten this camp. So it's a bit unfortunate for red team. Blue team doesn't really have anybody that can merc that well. I mean, Maiev can, but if she uses her what is it, Nisha's stack? Nisha? Because if she, oh, that was a weird pustule. If she has it active, or she has it and she uses it on a camp, she can clear either one of these by herself. Jaina's off doing her own thing. But yeah, I think that blue team has. I would say that they have better control over turn-in, because they have slightly better poke in the form of like Junkrat and with the like lurking arm from Stukov and the oil spills from Blaze that can make it very hard to actually like get in to the turn-in spot if they're like already set up essentially. But it can be really scary too, because for blue team, because if anybody gets out of position, red team will just destroy them. So blue team does have turn-in. I don't know. Looks like, yeah, Stukov and Blaze could get it. Jaina's still often in Jaina land. Trying to catch up Maiev. Silence is pretty good there. And see, Greymane's still being forced to clear instead of getting camps, which is really unfortunate for the red team. Maev is being Maev. Oh, that conch mine was not too good. Okay, good. She might have been able to get her unstoppable off. I don't think so, but it was definitely possible. He's gonna die from just 2 cob punches. And blue team gets their turn in. Right now it's looking really good for blue team. Oh, Maev's really going in there. She's making a big mistake though by not stutter stepping, because I see her walking away from the red team a lot, but she's not really in any immediate danger of dying, so she should just be trying to get some autos in, because then she'd also be getting some of her auto attack bouncing value. So I still think the Greymane's best bet is to just go and clear a camp or something, because red team isn't going to be able to fight them for very long, so maybe they're looking for a pick before blue team gets 10, but it's probably not going to happen as long as the blue team members play safe. So ideally they would just be getting camps and soaking right now. Maybe have Jaina double soaking and Greymane getting camps while like the other 3 of them maybe help Greymane soak, or I don't know, do something. Because now that blue team has level 10, they should just immediately head over to turn-in since red team can't contest them. I like how that trap is still there. So Jaina finally wanted to get a camp. It's good for her. Stukov is chasing him quite a bit out there for really no reason. I mean, he's not going to kill Johanna, so maybe, I mean, he is zoning for turn-in, but... And he should have immediately gone over to turn-in. I don't know where he's going. Because now, unfortunately, red team's not going to get their free, easy turn-in. Although I guess Junkrat might be able to do it. I just think that was a super free turn, and then if Johanna contested, she would have just died. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, what? Whoa, that is very strange. I was just trying to check about the... I don't know why she didn't blind him there. She just like watched him turn in. That was really weird. So even though Junkrat has his ult, he's still playing with fire, because if he gets silenced, stunned, and like perma CC'd, he's just gonna die. Like if he tries to use it now, yeah, he's dead. Ooh, that was a really good chain setup. She's gonna die too, unfortunately. They just shouldn't have been there. They did give them a bunch of coins, which is unfortunate. Both members of a blue team that died should have been way more eager or ready to what is he doing? Should have been way more eager to use their ults to potentially secure a kill, because theoretically Maev could have used her Warden's Cage, and then even if Junkrat died there, like, or if he died, his bombs probably would have had a higher chance of hitting more people, or would have hit more people. And if she Warden's Cage and he didn't die, he could have used Rocket Ride, and they wouldn't have been able to dodge it. Ooh, That was not a very good skill shot by Alarak. So I'm not really sure why red team is skirmishing instead of turning in. Their best option would be to turn in. Oh, this is going to be a really really nasty combo for blue team. Yeah, Maev's Warden's Cage and Stukov arm, his lurking armor is just brutal. Because I mean, what are you gonna do about Stukov? It's really hard to get over to him. So that was a really mean team fight. See, it's just red team is because they haven't been getting their mercs. They haven't been able to really apply any map pressure, or I guess play the map the way that like the Blackheart's way of basically PvEing your way to victory. They're not doing that, and that is not helping their cause. Ooh, nice dodge. Junkrat, get in the bunker. No. Not sure why Tygus is trying to 1v1 Gray Man. Stukov should have been with his team there. I think he was just trying to help with the merc push, but still he needs to just be with the team. He's not like a super self-sufficient assassin or anything that can justify not being with the team. And if he's not with the team, they don't have a healer. Not having a healer is a bad thing, generally. I'm not sure if they will get punished for that, because they're still gonna get all their coins in. But now blue team should be, red team should be able to turn in and not really have any opposition. Theoretically, blue team could fight them, but then they're probably involved. As we can see here, one of the blue team members dying. Ooh, that was a good dodge. Wow, Stukov's really getting in there. Oh, that was a really good virulent reaction setup. Stukov flanked, but I didn't think he was going to be able to get anything done there. Everybody stand to the bombs. That was a really good flank. That actually made that a potentially winnable fight. Okay, man's like, I need to hold out for like 3 more seconds to go for the throat. Junkrat managed to stand in both the ring and the blizzard. That's impressive, but it happens. I think that he thought that he was out of it, but he was just barely still in it. So Tychus has blue team's turn in. Probably want to get to that rather soon. Uh-oh. Okay, well, Alarak, again, didn't really feel like hitting Tychus. So I guess that's okay. Will red team get their first turn in? Maybe. Uther should definitely be there. This game, I feel like there's been so many times where a member of the team is just not with the rest of the team for not really any reason. Stukov will be able to make it out of that. Blaze will be fine too because he has bunker. Not sure though. He's fine. So neither team has gotten their turn in yet. Blue team needs to be making it a much higher priority to just turn in, because Uther's gonna get the turn in here, but also they have the talent advantage. There's no reason for them to not be going for turn in. It does look like, because of their merc push with these 2 camps, that blue team is going to try to get bot keep. They should be able to. I don't know what red team can realistically do. Ooh, that was a good snag by by Stukov, but unfortunately there was no immediate follow-up. It's a good dodge by Blaze. Again, there's not really much follow-up, but he's really using it to zone, it seems. And they did get the keep, so that was totally worth it. Okay, Blaze, you can leave. It's okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's not much you can do there. I think that Stukov, I mean, obviously blue team did overstay a bit, but I think that Stukov should have not used his ult over here, and he should have waited until they were like starting to leave, because he should know that they have a lot of like chase potential or dive with like Alarak's Deadly Charge or Greymane's just Dark Flight. So I think it would have been far better for him to just hold it. Because I don't think that they needed it then. But, you know, it's fine. I mean, ultimately, if blue team left sooner, they would have survived. There've also been a lot of weird turn-in moments where like a member of either team like just didn't interrupt them, the person turning in, when they probably could have, because they didn't react fast enough. Kind of strange. Hey, Grayman. Oh, Stukov's arm placement was really off. Oh, Grayman's super dead there. Oh, Stukov, what are you doing? I mean, I don't think he had vision of that, but still. Really risky. Because he didn't have bio kill switch up yet. I don't know what all Maiev can do here. She's trying to do some Maiev shenanigans. I mean, I guess she was able to set up a decent Tychus. There's a big red button. His nuke. So now red team only needs, let's see, they can get, after that next turn in, they'll get top keep and gets probably some core damage done. But I think that their best course of action would be to, once they're res, just run up and take boss. Because they could defend turn in, but by the time that blue team is up and they can actually get to the turn in, red team will have already either turned in or they will have gotten level 20, so it won't really be that valuable. Like, this is really dangerous. But they did manage to stop turning long enough that, okay, yeah, they're not gonna, I don't think they're gonna be able to get over there fast enough. So they got a pick, but they did trade turn in for it. I really think that blue team should be moving up towards boss. They do have the damage for it, and Junkrat would be able to catch up to them fast enough because of his rocket ride move speed bonus. So it should be 2 kills here. Stukov's kind of wandering around. It looks like he wants to flank. Try to catch somebody out here. Really good route. Yeah, Junkrat. So okay, so see there, I definitely think that Junkrat should have just thrown a concussion mine on him, because then he could have knocked him towards blue team, and blue team would have completely destroyed Alarak. But that did not happen, so that's fine. Blue team should go turn in now. Stukov again needs to just leave. There's not that much to gain from just staying there. Blue team gets their turn in. I don't even think Joe can stop this with indestructible. She's just gonna die. Yeah. I don't know. Oh. Oh, what? Tychus. Again, a really good snag by Stukov. Unfortunately, Stukov kind of just explodes. Looks like Janus and I can get out of that. Ooh! My head was paying attention. That was actually... I'm surprised that she got that. I don't think that they had vision of her. So here, red team's kind of just getting destroyed by Odin. And Maev could potentially clean up with Phantom Knives if she keeps getting the resets. Oh, it's so close. Oh, Junkrat! Oh, Junkrat! Junkrat, get him! Oh! Nice. Oh, you're not gonna get away. There's no way. Yeah. So, unfortunately, because and I think that Johanna still had her indestructible, so it didn't matter. But even if Johanna didn't have it, he killed Uther first, which I mean he got a kill out of that, which is really good. But because he killed Uther first, Uther was able to heal Johanna as she was running away, so there was no way for him to get the kill on her. I always think that the Junkrat's mount, or that amount, looks just like the Rocket Ride one. It's a bit confusing. So now all blue team needs to do is just the classic Blackheart's strat of turning in and automatically winning the game, because Blackheart's is yeah, that's Blackheart's. If they get turned in, they will destroy the enemy team's score. And red team, even though they're down a person, they should just all be on turn in right now. They should have already been there, just to try to stop it. Even if they don't, they still should be going over. Our blue team will win, and it's as simple as that. and Uther's trying to. Oh no! Maev, no! You saved him. So something interesting to note is that Stukov didn't take his level 20 talent, even though they were like level 22. And the reason behind that is that Stukov's level 20 upgrade for Flailing Swipe makes it have 3 charges instead of be one single ability, and those charges have their own cooldown. But if you take the level 20 upgrade, you have the 3 charges, but if you use your ult and it's on cooldown, and then you take the upgrade, you get 2 charges. So it's basically a way to get a total of 5 swipes. So 2 of them are essentially free, and you still get the original cast of the ult. So you get your ult, and then you just get 2 charges immediately. So that's why he was picking that talent, because picking that talent is what gives you the charges, and if you hold off on it, you can just basically get extra cooldowns essentially. So yeah, I think that in this game there were like a lot of weird turn-in disrupt attempts, or just not any attempts at interrupting turn-in. There wasn't enough merking going on red team's side for this map, especially since it's a PvE map for the most part. And there wasn't a whole lot of organized 5-on-5 team fighting. It was more of like scattered skirmishes for most of the game. And the fights are really strange too. I feel like red team was really getting punished for Maev's displacements and like the splash damage that getting displaced can cause to happen, because like, you know, whenever she used Warden's Cage, Junkrat would just nuke it, and Tychus would use his big red button, and just like everybody would pile in on everything on the ult, which is, you know, what you're supposed to do. But it seems like they got a little bit too punished for that. I think Alarak should have gone Counter Strike right off the bat, and I think that their team should have been playing much more to the Alrak and Johanna pulls or displacements, so that then Greymane and Uther could dive in on them. Because it just seemed like Red Team wasn't playing their comp the way that they should have been. So yeah, that was an interesting game. There were definitely some really cool plays that were made. Stukov was able to catch a bunch of people out with his level 13 talent. Blaze did a really good job zoning and using bunker as like like a pocket cleanse essentially, and also just as an additional health buffer. So that was really strong on his part. Really well played. And Johanna was doing a pretty good job of tanking, but couldn't really do much in the way of damage because she just kind of exists and can waddle into a team and disrupt them, but she can't kill people very effectively. So that was mostly on Jaina, Greymane, and Alarak. But other than that, I think this was a very interesting game. Pretty standard run of the mill Blackhearts. Like not much complex strats to, or there wasn't really any like meta strats that were going on, or known ways that you can play Blackhearts. Like theoretically, blue team could have had maybe Tygus or Junkrat clearing top and bot, or top and mid, and then have the other four bot, while Jaina double soaks top and mid, and the other four go bot. I think that would have been much better setup, and I think if either team did it, the other team would have to respond, and then a lot of it would come up to the two double soakers' like experience in that role, and how effectively they could get it done. Because I think that would have made it a lot more efficient, and would have even though it would have favored the team that started doing it first. I think that it would have ultimately favored red team more, because that would have meant that if four of them were bot and one person was double soaking, that would have given Greymane the confidence, or like the feeling that he could just leave and go do camps, and someone from blue team could as well. But Greymane is ultimately the better Merker, and he would just win out in terms of like clear time over anybody on the blue team. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was a bit informative about how you can play the map and what to look for, and just why you should always be aware of turn-ins, stuff like that. And also the importance of just merking and getting coins and turning in, because red team clearly wasn't making that a priority. Seemed like they were almost strictly going for Blackheart chest spawns and just regular doubloon camps. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on stream or in the next video. And until then, have a good rest of your day. Take care.